everybody. Hey, look at us. We're on a live stream. Well, glad everybody had fun and join us. What? We're glad everybody's here to join us. Hopefully there's tons of people in the chat, which I'm not allowed to see. But when you're out there, what we really need is we need somebody to bring in, like all of you, give us a word. Look around your room that you're in. Do you have a favorite thing you like to look at? Do you have a favorite thing that you think that your cat or your dog likes to look at? I mean, there's tons of stuff out there, but this is really our show, and we'd really like to see you participate. So anything you can click into the chat, just a word for now, or a favorite thing would be great. And then we can use this to jump off on our first game. And heck, if you have a couple in there now, don't think about it too hard. Simple's always best. And speaking of the best, I'd like to bring on Jess Kent. She's our host for tonight's show. So again, thanks in advance for bringing in all of those comments and those words in the chat. Wow, I could stutter more.
You said speaking of that, and you had just talked about simple. I am pretty. I'm not that complex. I'm not a complex being.
No.
Anyway, hi everybody. My name is Jess. I'm the host for tonight's show. We are Roll the Dice. Let's bring up the team. Roll the Dice is one of the house teams of Big Canvas Comedy in Omaha, Nebraska, except most of us are not in Omaha, Nebraska. So I'm going to have everyone introduce themselves. And you know what? Just for funsies, say where you are. I'm Jess. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska.
I'm Elizabeth. I am in New Jersey.
Yo, I'm Alfred. I'm in the San Francisco Yay area.
Yeah, I'm Dave. I'm down here in Pittsburgh, PA, and that.
I'm Tracy. I am in Omaha, Nebraska.
I'm Cassie, and I'm also in Omaha, Nebraska.
So I said not most of us, but you know, it's
exactly half of us
right
Most
now.
of you.
So what we're going to do today is some short form. I was going to say long form, but that's not what we do. We're doing some short form improv comedy. You may have seen the like on other shows that I won't name. I don't want to be sued. But our brand is different because we have a die. We have multiple dice, actually. So let me bring that die to you. Hopefully I have the right screen on this. Yes, I do. Excellent. So let me pin. Oh, don't need to pin because everyone got off stage. Excellent. So we're going to start off with one of our quick fire games. I didn't update this thing. It says 10 sides. It's really 12.
What?
Wait, I fixed that.
For everyone.
Anyway, I'm going to roll a 20-sided roll a 12-sided die, and we're going to see what game we play. All right, one. We're going to play World's Worst. So we don't have any suggestions yet, but please load up the chat with some one-word suggestions. Just, you know, things basically. And then, you know what? Put in some occupations.
Ooh,
occupations, maybe some animals. So occupations, animals, and things. Okay, so load up that chat with those suggestions, and I'll tell you how this works. I suppose I should put my face back on the screen. Yeah. Hi. So how this works is our team is going to take some of these suggestions as I give them, and they're going to present the world's worst thing or world's worst person or whatever based on the suggestion that you give. So we're starting to get some suggestions. So I would like to see, and I'm going to stay on camera so that we don't have like my screen looking weird. But people can come up and be the world. Actually, let's get everyone on stage. Yeah, that works.
Hi, everyone.
We're missing someone. Cassie.
I lost my mouse.
So we're not going to raise our hands. We're just going to be conscious of each other. Dave has a bit of lag, so you know we'll figure it out. The wonderful world of Zoom-prov, everyone. All right, so we've got a few suggestions here. We have Fish Doctor, the world's worst fish doctor.
Well, as far as the prognosis, I would suggest a delicious Filet?
Yeah, I wouldn't say my prices are high. They're pretty much scale.
Open your mouth and say, oh, I guess you can't.
Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, I just tried giving it mouth to mouth and nearly drowned.
Listen, jam band group fish. You guys need to stop jamming.
Yeah, I studied medicine, a long time.
I'm afraid that you have congestive heart failure, so I'm going to put you on a fluid restriction.
Hey, as your doctor, I just need a few bits of your personal information. Can I get your mother's maiden name, your social security number, your first pet, the street you grew up on?
I mean, that's
Oh.
funny in multiple ways because you're fishing and a goldfish can't remember all those things. All right, we're going to get our next suggestion here. The world's worst giraffe.
Honey, can you just give me a neck massage?
Does the tie go here or here? Here, here, here.
All right, we're going to move on to the world's worst toothbrush.
Yeah, I got them all.
Now entirely chocolate.
4 out of 5. No, it was just one dentist, and he sort of kind of said I was okay.
Now with a gas motor, we have the gas toothbrush.
I don't think you guys realize just how versatile this is. I mean, you're just using it for your teeth. I've been cleaning up the grout. I've been, shining my shoe. Yeah, I still use it on the teeth, of course. I mean, it's so useful.
All right, we're going to move on to another one, but first I'm going to tell you that my lights went out for a split second there. So I'm repositioning all my stuff because my monitor turned off. Anyway, am I lagging?
No, you're not.
You're
Oh,
good.
okay. I appear to be lagging to myself, so that's
Oh.
interesting.
You're
Okay,
crystal
we have-
clear over here.
The world's worst wizard.
Hi, I'm Michael Jordan. I should have retired, but I actually was a basketball player for the Washington Wizards. Bad life choice.
Abra. What's the next thing? No.
No. I'm a wizard. The 3 wishes comes from genies. Genies.
All right, let's get librarian. World's worst librarian.
So what book do you want?
Know what? Just take it. Keep it.
I finally have time enough to read. Oh, no.
Hello, Mrs. Jones. We have your boy. We're gonna need that book back.
What are you people even doing here? Readings for nerds. You bunch of nerds. Go outside and play.
Why are you so quiet? Why?
Somebody's going to have to clean that up, I guess. I guess I misinterpreted book drop.
Oh.
All right, we've got secret keeper, the world's worst secret keeper.
It was Harry!
Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
Oh, I was just taping that.
Aw.
I got the sweet spoiler on my car. Yeah, it's Hermione dies on page 73. All right.
I had this deodorant that's strong enough for a man, but made for a woman, but I lost it.
All right, we're gonna end there. That was very good. That was very good. All right. So back to our die. Here we go. But now we're gonna roll a 20-sided die for our main die. 14 spotlight story. I like this one. Okay, so what's going to happen is I am going to spotlight people. So everyone turn your cameras on, and we're going to do the story, the greatest story never told. So right now in the chat, please give me the title of a story that doesn't exist yet. Not an existing book, not an existing movie, but a story that you would like to hear. And then we're going to tell it. And how that's going to work is I'm going to spotlight people and they will begin the story and take over the story, etc., as they are spotlighted. Oh, we see some great people in the chat today. We've got 5 watching now, and we got participants in the chat, and that's wonderful. And maybe you're watching later while we're recorded and you're seeing us. You can have fun with us. Be in the chat, give us suggestions. It's a load of fun. Talk to each other, all kinds of fun stuff. So here we go. From Tanya, we have the title of our story. It is The Hell Yeah Frog. The Hell Yeah Frog. And I'm going to spotlight someone to start.
So there was this frog, and man, this frog was so cool. And the thing was, his name was Melvin. He didn't like his name. So when people asked him what his name was, he'd just be like, "Hell yeah." Oh,
And he couldn't let go of this name. He couldn't get rid of it. And people always wanted to know his name. So he just decided to change his name legally. He went down to the courthouse and filed the appropriate paperwork to change his name to Hell Yeah Sorensen. So much better.
And he felt really good about this. He felt like this is the frog I was meant to be. Hell yeah, Sorensen. He started getting his business cards with Hell yeah, Sorensen. He got a little name plaque to go on his desk. Hell yeah, Sorensen. He started personalizing his hats, shirts, towels, bathrobe, slippers. He went all in on Hell yeah, Sorensen. And this got to be so obnoxious.
And everyone was like, yeah, I know, your name is Hell Yeah. And he's like, hell yeah. One day he went and picked up his mail and opened an envelope, and in it was a cease and desist letter.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, Sorensen, the turtle. It's like, what? First of all, who is Hell yeah, Sorensen the turtle? Nobody's ever heard of this turtle. Everyone knows Hell yeah, Sorensen the frog. I've branded it. I am my brand. And here, Hell yeah, Sorensen the turtle is sending me a cease and
Desist letter. And where did he get the gall to do this? So he called up Hell yeah, Sorensen the turtle, found him in the yellow pages. You think he would, or the white pages, you think he would have checked there first, but he didn't. And the phone rings, and suddenly someone answers the phone and says, hello.
Yeah, is this Hell Yes Sorensen the turtle? Yes, it is. Well, this is Hell Yes Sorensen the frog, and I've got a bone to pick with you.
And one of many bones. And he had to wonder himself, why? Why Hell Yeah Sorensen the turtle? Why would you pick that name? And Hell Yeah Sorensen the turtle just looked down at his feet and he felt the weight of his shell and he just thought, well, do I like water? Well, hell yeah. do I get sore?
Oh yeah, I like. And you know what else? I like frogs. And at that moment, both Hell Yeah Frog and Hell Yeah Turtle realized they finally found each other. The family.
Was launched because they were both super efficient, and that made them fall in love. Because we can get married and we don't even have to change our names. And
I'd like to say they lived happily ever after. But you know, every relationship has its ups and downs. And the lawyer who wrote the cease and desist letter sued the both of them for breach of contract because Hell Yeah Sorensen the turtle had a whole thing going. I don't know. I don't understand legal mumbo jumbo. All I know is that this lawyer sued Hell Yeah Sorensen and Hell Yeah Sorensen, and the two of them had nothing. However, they were still happy because they had each other. And that gets a great big hell yeah from me.
Yay.
Beautiful.
Well done. Well done, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's get back to our die and roll it again.
Roll it.
Roll it.
Roll it, baby.
We have three-headed expert. So I need 3 people up. And from the audience, I need a subject in which someone can be an expert. Dig deep, find something interesting, a subject in which someone can be an expert. And then once we have that chosen, I'm going to need some questions for our expert. So we'll just wait for those to come in. There is a delay. It's about 20 seconds or so. So I'm just going to kind of vamp while we wait. You know what I'll do is I'll talk about Big Canvas Comedy. Big Canvas Comedy is located in the Blackstone district of Omaha, Nebraska. And it is a physical space that does have shows. So you can go to, 38th and Farnham, 36th and Farnham?
3624 Farnham Street.
3624 Farnham Street. It is nowhere near the Bob Carey Bridge, Dave. No. But yeah, you can go see shows there and you can learn more about what shows are there by going to bigcanvascomedy.com. Also coming up soon is the Omaha Comedy Fest. That is August 3rd through 5th, I believe. And we're going to be performing there. I'm really excited about that. We have Live and Meet Space. We'll be actually performing together. Some of us have never met each other in person, and some of us are long lost sisters. So
I met Hell Yeah
ones.
Turtle there. Yeah.
So it'll be a good time, a very good time. So we have our 3-headed expert and we have some topics. So we're going to talk about smoothies. So our expert is an expert in smoothies, and our expert is actually one person with 3 different heads who is going to be talking to us today. So from the audience, while we're waiting, please go ahead and fill up the chat with questions for an expert in smoothies, please. And in the meantime, our expert, could you please introduce yourself?
hello,
I.
Doctor.
bride.
Friend.
And
Okay. That was kind of a bit of a word soup, honestly. Was that, I have to ask, was that put into a blender or did it just exist that way?
Fruit
Is
Spun.
in
to
Smooth.
is
yum.
All right. All right. So thank you very much for joining us here today to talk about smoothies. Your mode of speech is quite interesting. So this should be an interesting conversation. From our audience, we do have some questions here. So this is kind of an age-old question for smoothie design, I think. Kale or no kale?
if
You
Want
to
eat
chlorophyll.
then
just
Add
kale.
I mean, that's absolutely that made sense. I really appreciate that. Okay, what would you say is the best fruit and veggie combo for a smoothie?
Steak
and
potatoes.
are
Very
delicious.
in
any.
Smoothie
that's
Going.
down.
All right. All right. So no steak and potatoes then. Not a good idea. All right. And that one was from Tanya. Timothy, it's Timothy, wanted to ask, is there an accepted method for choosing ingredient order?
First,
you
Throw
in
the
first.
thing.
then
You
Throw
in
the
second.
thick
then
You
row
in
your
third
thing.
but
next
You
throw
in
the
father
of
protein.
molecules.
Okay. What would the father of protein molecules be?
He's
the
Way.
you
have
Way.
It's the way you have way. It's like the key is in the key. Okay. We do have one from Jiggy Quack 35. Were smoothies always smooth?
if
Blender.
was
not
Powerful.
it
might
Not.
be
smooth.
That's very true. If you're using an underpowered blender, you'd have a chunky. And then let's see from, it's Timothy, we've got, what is the optimal straw diameter?
straws
Are
Bad.
Straws are bad. Okay. All right. We have time for one more thought from you. If you have parting words for us to chew on.
listen
to
Every.
that
I
Say.
Okay. We will do that. We will heed your words. We will get high-powered blenders. We will put our ingredients in in order and make ourselves some smoothies. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yay.
All right. That was fun. We're going to switch over to our four-sided die and do a guessing game. So which guessing game shall it be? Interrogation. So everyone come up on stage, please, so we can, oh, why am I like that? There we go. Okay.
I like this.
Why am I like that?
Why?
Okay. So who wants to be our guesser?
I will.
All right, Tracy is the brave soul who will guess for us. And while we're talking about what's going to happen here, for interrogation, what I need from the audience is a celebrity, but not like the first celebrity you might think of. We don't need any Donald Trumps or any like super famous people. We don't need any who's famous anymore? I don't know. I'm out of touch. What? Taylor Swift. We don't need a Taylor Swift. What we do need is like maybe the 14th person you'd think of. So someone like maybe we'd know, but just like at the back of our minds. So we need that CZ list celebrity. And then we also need an item. Just a, is that what I'm asking for? Have I forgotten?
Wait,
An unusual murder weapon.
An unusual murder weapon unrelated to any of the people you might see scrolling through in the chat. And then we need a famous landmark or location type thing. Okay, so what's going to happen here is we're going to have a person who has committed a crime allegedly, and that would be Tracy. And Tracy's going to be put in the waiting room shortly. And what's going to happen is we're going to have two of our fearless improvisers interrogating Tracy with the potential for walk-ons from the rest of the group. And those interrogators are going to be conveying clues to Tracy to guess who she murdered, with what, and where she hid the body. So, Tracy, we're going to put you in the waiting room. I think I have to enable one real quick first. Yep. And I've enabled it because Zoom has made improvements and you can do that now. And here we go. Goodbye, Tracy. Okay. So from the audience, what we have here is, you know, I like this one. Bruce Springsteen, and yes, Tanya, you did spell it right. So Bruce Springsteen is the person whom Tracy did away with. And the the murder weapon was a rubber duck. Okay. And the body has been hidden
Oh, Prairie Bridge.
Over the rainbow. The body has been hidden over the rainbow. So again, we've got Bruce Springsteen, a rubber duck, over the rainbow. So our team here, who are our interrogators going to be? We've got Alfred and we got Dave. So remember, Cassie and Elizabeth, you can do walk-ons, so can I. But we're going to get our information out and move along. The clues are going to start off a little bit far away and gradually get closer so that we don't spend the whole night doing this. And again, just to cover it, Bruce Springsteen, rubber duck, over the rainbow. And the rest of the group will give some applause, very light applause if you're close, if Tracy's close, and then yay when she gets it. Yes, she will get it. She's a smart cookie. So here we go. I'm going to let Tracy in and you can begin.
We took off the cuffs, but don't run.
Wouldn't dream of it, officers.
Yeah, we understand you could kind of like run all night, you know. It's not a short time with you.
Some people have been doing it since they were born.
What's wrong with, getting in some calisthenics?
Nothing at all. I mean, there you go. But I mean, it'll make you hungry. I mean, every party, even your heart.
Yeah. I mean, so far you're not listing anything that are crimes, so I don't really see why I'm here.
So we're starting with who you did it to. And look, Detective McHenry and me, we're past our glory days. So if you could
Way
just
Way-
start
Yeah.
talking about who it was, it would help.
Sure. Well, I mean, I like to consider myself a nice person. I'm from Nebraska.
Ooh, ow, hey, somebody knows something.
Yeah. So, I mean, I may have heard a thing or two about Bruce Springsteen.
Whoa!
Right. That's right.
Yeah, that
What of
absolutely-
it?
Whatever.
What you did, to him.
Allegedly.
Let's just clear the waters here,
Mm.
Allegedly, yeah, but you knew Bruce Springsteen, so
Who doesn't know Bruce Springsteen? Come on. It's the
Hey,
Jersey's favorite son.
well, it's like we feel that we know exactly how you allegedly did this, and
Mm. Mhm.
there's a factory that makes a lot of these props.
Mm.
yeah, we know you're the one.
Yeah, Rip Taylor, all the time. Maybe he dropped one. Maybe you picked one up. Maybe you used it. Maybe allegedly.
I mean, it sounds like anyone could get, a hand on one of these. I don't really see how you tie it to me exactly.
Fingers,
I need you
maybe.
to come clean.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What, you just expect me, because we're sitting here in the interrogator room, you just expect me to spill everything?
Sure we do, Bert.
No, we expect you to not spill anything. Just plug it up, fill it up, and leave it as it is.
Yeah, like you do with your best buddy.
I mean,
Whoa, look out! There's something about to hit your head. Go down!
What?
Oh, good job.
do I need my lawyer present? This is not a conducive space to,
No, I've seen his bill.
interrogation.
Bruce Springsteen, you're the one.
Look, I mean, we all have fun. I mean, like with a lot of things, like rubber duckies are so fun.
Right. That's right. You did Bruce Springsteen with the rubber duck. Where?
Allegedly.
Where? In some made up place or what?
How could I possibly do anything in a made up place?
Well, yeah. First, you walk over and maybe some innocent bystander ask him which is the way to get there and what road, let's say, you would take.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, I'm not supposed to, people aren't supposed to know that I know about this place. It's a secret, like Shangri-La.
Oh, like you're just gonna blow in and just give us all the information we need.
I mean, you want me to, right? That's the part of an interrogation.
Yes. Yes. Which is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, look, is it made up? Was it a dream I had? And you were in it, and you were in it?
Oh,
Yeah. But Where exactly is the place located? Is what we want to know.
Look, I had to get from Nebraska to our neighboring state, Kansas, and then I had to go up to Oz.
Yeah, you did. So,
Yeah.
how'd you get there? Oh, by the way, I saw you playing some ball the other day. You got some good hops.
Thank you. Is that what they call it in basketball terms? Hops?
Yeah, when you can jump really high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got some good I can get some air for sure.
Yeah. You don't.
Hey,
Oh, hey, detective.
we got your partner in the other room who's ready.
What?
We found her way up on the chimney tops, way above tops. All right, so you might as well confess. All
I
right,
don't believe this.
I'm gonna go back to her.
Yeah,
She
we want to
told
know
me,
where we'd find you.
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
told
thanks,
me
George.
that no one would ever find her over the rainbow.
Whoa.
That's right.
I mean, how
Give
can
it to
you
us all
possibly-
together.
All right,
You
fine,
did. You did.
fine. I murdered Bruce Springsteen with a rubber ducky, and I hit him over the rainbow.
That is exactly right.
What a terrible, terrible person you are, Tracy.
I know.
Hey, Bert, have you seen my ducky?
You put the squeeze on her.
You're a fire truck.
I thought of rubber ducky, and then when Alfred wanted me to, something heavy's gonna fall on my head. I'm like, rubber ducks aren't heavy, and then I realized now he was talking about the action of ducking.
That was great.
I'm
All
very
right,
smart.
now let's go back to our 20-sider. And we're doing, oh, this is a fun one, lines, So what we need here from the audience is we need a bunch of lines of dialogue, just short ones, things you might have heard, things you might have texted or had texted to you, things from songs, things from movies, things from plays, things from books, just little snippets of information that goes together and might be fun to hear. And then I need 2 players up. Two players up. Thank you. All right, we got Cassie and Dave. And what's going to happen is they're going to start a scene, and that scene will occasionally be stalled for a minute when one of them goes reaching out to the camera and says, and then I will supply them with the lines that you have put in the chat, and they will repeat the line and then justify it in the context of the scene. So to get started, I'm going to grab one of the earlier suggestions as our suggestion for the scene, and we're going to do left legs is your suggestion.
I should be more careful with all of these things, but I always seem to leave my prostheses like where I don't remember where I put them.
John, this is really becoming a problem. I can't come running over here every day because you lost your legs again.
I know. And it's like I'm hopping around the whole house. I know you're at work, but I'm hopping around the whole house. I know I had it this morning, but I just don't remember. We should get one of those Apple tags apparently on it. And then I could just track my prosthetics with my phone.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I just learned about those on the nightly news. And I just think, oh my gosh, that's for me. But then we all know, Big Brother's going to be watching what my leg does. I wonder what my leg is doing right now.
It's just, you had it on when I left.
Right. But then I woke up and
Objection relevance.
Jackson relevance. This is
Are we in a court of law?
it seemed to. I mean, we had to sue the car company to even get that prosthetic.
We did. I'm not trying to accuse you of anything. I'm just trying to
Oh God, that's tasty.
oh God, that's tasty.
Oh no. They shouldn't have made the thing out of Spam. I mean, we know it has a long shelf life, but I really don't think you're eating it, are you?
I mean, it smells good, so
Well,
I
yeah.
might have, given it a little lick once or twice.
A lot of people put it in eggs, and some people are.
Well, that's your opinion.
Well, that's your opinion.
I mean, my opinion is right. It smells good. It smells delicious, and when you're hungry,
Yeah. I've never been more popular with a cat, that's for sure.
I keep running home over lunch, so I don't get to eat lunch, and it smells delicious. And
Girl, you'll be a woman soon.
girl, you'll be a woman soon. But I tell myself every day.
I know, and I just keep waiting. But I mean, when is soon, really? It's like telling somebody you'll be there shortly.
Yeah.
But speaking of shortly, I do feel taller when I do have the Lego on, and it makes me feel for
I'm a million ladies tall.
million tall. Confident and powerful, and playing sports that require a mouth guard.
I knew when we got you that leg, it would change your life. I knew it would.
And it did, one step at a time.
That was
Yay.
that was the button. Yeah. I was gonna throw in Ben's suggestion of sucking down chili dogs, but
Oh. Thank you, Ben.
a million ladies tall. I had that one loaded, and then you started talking about height. And I was like, I'm still saying it. That's what was loaded. So, all right. All right. It is 8:42, at least in the central time zone. So we'll play one more game before we get to our final game. So this is the penultimate game.
Whoa.
All right, 13. We've got new choice. So I do need let's go with two people for new choice.
Let's go with.
All right. Tracy and Elizabeth for new choice from the audience. Let's see, do we have any suggestions that we could use? No, I'm just going to use what we've got already. I'll use one of the lines of dialogue as your suggestion. And then what's going to happen is I, as the puppet master, I'm going to stop them mid sentence and make them choose again. So your suggestion is it's a trap.
Oh,
We can't go in there. It's the only way. Suzanne, I know I said that I would join you on this trek through these majestic caverns, but you didn't tell me how scary majestic things were going to be. It's time to face your fear.
New choice.
It's time to be really scared, but do it anyway.
New choice.
But I will push you. Will you physically push me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. All right. So go ahead. Stand in front of
Okay. I just I thought I saw something move.
New choice.
I realized I left my front door unlocked. I gotta go.
New choice.
Yeah, I stepped on. Oh, it was a rock. It was a rock in a cavern.
you. Those are called stalactites.
Really?
And those up there are stalagmites.
What about the ones that are over there and they're shaped like the devil and they're staring at me with their bright red eyes?
That would be the devil.
Oh yeah, no. I want to go home.
Devil, there's
New
a
choice. New choice.
I want to be free.
New choice.
I want to introduce myself. Hello, Mr. Devil. Hi, I'm Claire. Please don't flay me.
You will find that the devil is pretty tolerant of Taurus.
New choice.
You'll find that the devil really wants us here and is trying to sell souvenirs.
New choice.
You will find that the devil doesn't even notice that we're here because he's too busy binge watching Breaking Bad.
I mean, he sure waited long enough. I mean, I feel like he's got to be the last one to ever watch it.
Oh, this is like the 10th time he's watched it. It's
I get that. I get that. Yeah. I like to do, I get that hankering sometimes for like, I just really need to rewatch every episode of The Office.
New choice.
I just get this hankering like, I really need to rewatch every version of Transformers in order of air date from Generation 1 to the Master Builders on Paramount Plus.
New choice.
I just feel like I really get the hankering to just watch every season of Hell's Kitchen with the censors off so that I can hear Gordon Ramsay do all the swears.
Yeah, me too.
New choice.
No, not me.
New choice.
Yeah, both of us.
New choice.
None of us.
Okay, sorry. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, none of us watched that. You don't, I don't, the devil doesn't, none of us.
You're right. I can't handle how mad he gets. You're right.
So here's the deal. Okay. The devil, he's about to get to that episode where the two of them are chasing a fly around
That's
the
so good. That's such a good one.
No, it's kind of the worst one.
No, what? Are you kidding me?
You like that episode?
It's directed by Ryan Johnson. He
New
made
choice.
Rick. It was the greatest single episode of an errant insect I've ever seen on television.
New choice.
It was the bottle episode to end all bottle episodes.
New choice.
It was such a welcome change of pace from all of the deception and murder.
Well, the devil is a big fan of the deception and murder.
Oh,
and
of course he is.
if we are still here when the fly episode starts,
Oh no.
he might become interested in us. So I think it's time to skedaddle.
Okay, yeah, you're right. All right. Okay. You'll
New
keep pushing me.
choice, Elizabeth.
I think that it's time to say, feet, don't stop me now.
New choice.
I think it's time to move and groove and boogie on down the caverns.
Okay, I mean, you're way more into this than I am, I feel like. But I love your passion.
Yes,
That's
because
why
we're here right now.
okay. I will move and groove.
New choice.
I will bottle up all of my feelings. All right, they're bottled.
Okay.
Like the bottle episode of Breaking Bad where they're stuck in the, in the laboratory and the fly is all buzzing around.
Just like that. Let's put the lid on that.
Okay,
Okay. Twist it real tight.
real tight.
Okay.
Can I punch holes in the top?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Got to keep it in there,
Keep it in there.
bottle it, and just screw that cap on and throw it down into the chasm
New choice.
and shake it up
New choice.
and put some Diet Coke and Mentos inside and watch it explode.
Do you want me to explode my feelings?
Let's explode them all over this cavern and address them and face them.
Okay. This is beautiful. I'm glad you brought me here.
Okay, ready? This is therapeutic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna-
Goodbye, feelings. Goodbye forever. This is a metaphorical Mentos I'm putting in my imaginary Diet Coke. Ah, kaboom.
And that is the scene. We'll never know what Tracy's feelings were. And I don't know what that was magic. Okay. Now everybody back on stage. We're going to do our final game. We're going to do a quickfire game to end the show and to end all quickfire games, I guess.
Oh.
And it is a 12-sided die. We just did that. We're going to roll that again. Epitaphs. So everybody back on stage. And from the audience, I need famous people. We'll begin by looking back at the famous people you said earlier, but we need more as well. So you'll see what the game is doing in just a moment. Epitaph or eulogy. No, it'll be an epitaph. An epitaph for Bob Ross.
Here lies Bob Ross. He died a happy little painter.
Here lies Bob Ross. His numbers came up.
Here lies Bob Ross. He died as he lived, putting me to sleep on public television.
Here lies Bob Ross in a happy little grave. There's no, it's just a happy grave.
Here lies Bob Ross. He'll never again go. And we'll clean our brush and whack, 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 whack. All
Here
right,
lies
Mark
Bob Ross.
Summers. Mark Summers.
Here lies Mark Summers. I double dare you to exhume him.
Here lies Mark Summers. It was slime.
Here lies Mark Summers. And also, can we load that nickel in?
Ooh.
In the Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Here Lies Fred Savage.
Here lies Fred Savage. We buried him next to Fred.
Sandwich.
Try that again. I'm sorry.
Here lies Fred Savage. We buried him next to Fred Mild.
I like your fries. Fred
Dear fries.
salad or whatever.
Fred sandwich.
Here lies Fred Savage for I wonder how many years.
Because he was on the Wonder Years.
That's right.
Here lies Fred Savage. Here lies
Yeah,
Fred
just
Savage.
doing sandwiches.
He really wished Grandpa would read it to him one more time tomorrow.
Your jokes are so funny, Dave, but not as funny as Fred Sandwich.
Let's
All
right.
right.
Which that sounds
We're gonna change this. We're gonna change this to Jack Black.
Okay. Here lies Jack Black. This is not a headstone, it is just a tribute.
Yes.
Here lies Jack Black. he wanted to be buried under a rock, but we did better than that. There's a whole school of rock.
Here lies Jack Black. He didn't pass life. In fact, he got a tenacious D.
Here lies Jack Black. He's decomposing, so if you smell anything, that might just be his Kyle gas.
Oh!
Okay, for any Mystery Science Theater fans, TV's Frank. It's a tough one. Timothy, you give us tough ones.
Here lies TV's Frank. For today's invention exchange, I present to you death.
All right. Well,
Frank.
Oh,
Hey,
go ahead.
hey, no heckling. No heckling. Get it? That's what they did.
Okay, we're gonna go with Punky Brewster. We're digging deep here.
My goodness.
Jiggy Quack 35.
Here lies Punky Brewster. And afterwards, we're going to have a wake, and we're going to have appetizers, and they're going to be Salil Moon fried.
I was working on one myself.
Why, it's Punky Brewster. She shouldn't have reenacted that scene where her friend got stuck in the refrigerator.
Oh no.
Oh,
Because that was at the show.
Oh my goodness.
Ryan Reynolds.
ah.
Here lies Ryan Reynolds as a mummy because he was Reynolds wrapped.
Oh no.
Oh.
Here lies Ryan Reynolds. He left a good-looking corpse.
Yeah. Here lies Ryan Reynolds. He smelled fresh. They brought him in on a Mint Mobile.
I mean,
And
he owns
Mint
Mint.
Mobile,
Mint.
the
Mhm.
cellular phone company.
Here
French
lies
sandwich. French sandwich.
Here lies Ryan Reynolds. We were not allowed to improvise this epitaph because of the writer's strike.
Ooh.
All right, Quentin Tarantino. Sorry, go ahead.
Here lies Ryan Reynolds. He wrapped up Fred's sandwich.
I want to end on that, but we still have a couple of minutes. So we're gonna go with Quentin Tarantino.
Here lies Quentin Tarantino, but not really because he was kind of cremated, but it didn't work out. Actually, that story about him being in a pulp, it's fiction.
Here lies Quentin Tarantino. He would really love it if you would just gently walk over his gravesite with your bare feet.
Here lies Quentin Tarantino. He knew it was good coffee. He made the good coffee. He knows it's good. You don't need to tell.
All right, we're gonna move on to Mick Jagger.
Here lies Mick Jagger. Finally got some satisfaction.
Here lies Mick Jagger. Oh, wait. Oh, that dude's still alive.
Okay, that's where we end. That's it. That is the one. All right. So together we have been Roll the Dice, but individually we are
Elizabeth.
Jess,
Tracy.
Cassie.
Dave,
And I'm Mick Jagger.
you got the movie.
And thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Whether you're doing it live or you're seeing a recording, please join us live. We perform every second and fourth Friday of every month, except the fourth Friday of this month. We've got a bunch of people who can't make it, so we are taking a quick hiatus, but we will be back on,
The next month.
yeah, we will be
Yeah.
back on July the 14th. So tune back in on July the 14th. We will be here. We will be funny. And we love you. Bye, everybody.
And we'll bring all the Fred sandwiches you can eat.